Michella Chester here for NCAA Digital, and I've got a look at 4 programs that have a chance to win their first ever D1 women's volleyball title in program history. Only 10 programs have won a national championship since 1981, but in just the past 2 years, both Wisconsin and Kentucky won their first ever titles. Here's who I think could do it this year. Starting off with the Louisville Cardinals, this is the team I think has the most potential to break through. The Cards just barely fell into semifinals last season after being the consensus #1 team heading into the tournament. They lost by just inches, and had the ball bounced a few different ways, it could have been them with their first title in program history last season. They return a stacked, experienced lineup under head coach Danny Busboom Kelly. All the players that were breaking grounds for the past few years are now experienced vets. Anna DeBeer, Amaya Tillman, Aiko Jones, Elena Scott, they will be able to compete with just about anyone this year. This team is on the verge. Next, Ohio State. The Buckeyes burst onto the scene with a really strong but young team in the past few years. They returned their leading scorer, Emily Londot, alongside Kylie Murr, Mac Pedraza, and Riley Rader. Pedraza told me at Big Ten Volleyball Media Days this team is sick of the Sweet 16. They're itching for more this season. They play in a tough Big Ten, and a conference title and a national title would be a really tall task. But this group certainly has a chance, and the team is as experienced as it could be this year. All right, next I've got Minnesota. The Gophers are always in the mix of top-tier programs, and they're highly competitive in the Big Ten. They've finished runner-up twice in 1988 and 2004, but they've never won the ultimate prize. A national title could be tough for Minnesota in 2022, especially after losing All-American Stephanie Samity. But this team is really well coached by Hugh McCutcheon, and they returned and brought in some top-notch players. Lastly, I've included Georgia Tech. This is the team that took down Ohio State last tournament in a clean sweep before falling to top seed Louisville in 4 sets. It would take a lot to win a national title, but nothing is impossible, especially with the return of first-team All-American Julia Bergman. She posted 5.16 points per set last year, 497 kills, and 4.4 kills per set. More players will need to step up around her to achieve something like this, but you never know who might will, and this program has been on the rise. 2 more teams I must mention, Byu and Pitt. BYU has gone on a run before, and Pitt has made program history in recent years. Had they not both lost so much of their cores from last year, I'd say they could do it too.